Some days I don't know what's cringier, Marvel Comics or Micah Curtis. That's what we're going to talk about today. I should have made two videos about this because both of these are just blowing my mind. And I'm going to do a full review of this Scarlet Witch book once I've finished it. So make sure to tune in for that for the channel. Hit that like and subscribe button while you're at it. All right. I started reading The Scarlet Witch by James Robinson today, which was a 2016 Scarlet Witch miniseries. Now, I should have stopped right there and been like, it was 2016 Marvel. This is not something to read. But I went for it. Amazon had this deal where they actually were undercutting the cost of the distributed books as they're selling it. I don't know if they were like pre-liquidating it because nobody wanted it or what, but I did end up getting this and I started reading it. Now, this is just one panel on here, and this is after 4 or 5 panels of knocking a Catholic father priest and talking about how bad he is and closed-minded and hateful, blah, blah, blah. And the women get together, the nuns and Scarlet Witch, and are like, we'll handle this as women. You know, they're doing that. It's extremely cringy. I would have screenshotted more, but this is bad enough as it is. So you look here, and Scarlet Witch is like, isn't it bother you, me being a witch? It very much should. And second off, she's not an actual witch in continuity. They've kind of messed with that, but that's a whole other diatribe. So the nun goes, oh, I'm very much a bride of Christ, but like my Savior, I keep an open mind on all things. What? No, the Bible was not about keeping an open mind of all things. It said the path was very narrow, and there was a very specific set of things you're supposed to do, believe, and act like in order to follow the way of Christ, and no nun would talk like this. But he wanted to virtue signal the woman's thing, and the witchcraft is okay, Christianity bad thing. Be better, Christians, as the atheist bleats about just, horrific, sinful things, right? Always happens. And so that's what we got from Marvel Comics today. Oh my gosh. This just almost made me blow a gasket while I was reading this, but oh well. I should have never picked up a 2016 Marvel book. That is the lesson at the end of the day. There will be something better, and stick around to the end of the video and we'll talk about that. But we also have a bit more. We've been talking about Micah Curtis on the channel because he just made this weird tweet about me and my family last week. Micah's a YouTuber. He writes for Russia Today. He's one of those guys who tries way too hard to be an e-celeb, but he just has the cringiest, worst takes of all time. And so here we are, confirmed to be a gorilla, Micah Curtis. He calls it himself. He is confirmed to be a gorilla. I wonder how John Delaroe's wife and my kids are doing. So I don't talk about my family very much online because for good reason. There's creeps like Micah out there. But I just don't. And it's just creepy because I don't understand how somebody like this is going around and obviously stalking my profile, trying to figure out who my family is and what the makeup of my family is. To say things like this. It's bizarre. It's creepy. It's weird. And this is what happened last week. I did a stream on this, and I just can't believe Micah would do this. And there's a reason why he's doing this, and it gets even sadder once you sort of get there. Obviously, nobody liked this. Nobody's interested in hearing this kind of thing because it's just disgusting. You shouldn't talk about somebody else's family like this. That should be off limits. I don't care if you like me, Micah. I don't care what you think of me, Micah. But that's too far. I don't talk about you unless you talk about me. So, I mean, I don't know why you're doing this to begin with. Well, I do. And that's that. So he goes on to knock my books, whatever. And this was last week. So, of course, what happens this week? He doubles down. This is on his stream. I did not watch this stream, but apparently some people were in there. Maybe Nasser was in there or whatnot, who's a friend of mine. I don't know. I didn't watch this, as I said. But I got this screenshot from somebody who did watch this. And he goes, ask your buddy how his wife and my kids are doing. He's doubling down on this again. Like, I don't understand why when you have one failed, awful, disgusting thing that you double down and just do it a second time a week later after nobody likes it. But that's what Micah does. Micah is this cringe. He is this gross. And, it's gonna be a problem for him. The real reason Micah's doing this, though, is because of my new graphic novel. This just came out. It's called Deus Vult, a Fantasy Crusader graphic novel. And Micah's got a Crusader-themed book also. Mine has jumped out the gate really fast. It's already at about half of what his has done over, 6 or 8 months or whatever it is. And he's seeing this as a threat competition-wise. So, of course, he's got to talk about my wife and kids. I mean, that's the creepiest response he could possibly do. But as you see, the quality of art is extremely high. We have somebody who draws just like John Buscema. We have colors that are rival that of like Dark Horse's Hellboy, or like the best of European comics at that. This is just really quality stuff. This is really good stuff, and that is sadly triggers somebody like Micah Curtis, who really doesn't want me to succeed for some reason. So I don't know why he thinks talking about my wife and my kids are going to help him in this endeavor of stopping me from funding a really good book, I guess. But that seems to be his intention. It's very sad. It's very pitiful. But that's Micah for you. All right. I'm not going to get mad. I'm just going to laugh, because what else can you do on the internet? Hit that like and subscribe button, everybody. Let me know. Why would somebody say things like this? Do you know people who talk like this? I don't know people who talk like this, and I don't know people who talk like this. It's just it's just different sides of the same coin of cringe. See ya.